Hello everyone, my name is Amna Arshad. Today I'm going to read a Treetop Twins Adventures book for you all. The twins meet a Massospondylus. Long, long ago, the sun shone down on the wild, wonderful world and the volcanic swamps bubbled and steamed. The Treetop family, the first ever to invent a time machine, have travelled back to the land of the dinosaurs. In this adventure, they have gone back 200 million years to the early Jurassic period to an amazing place full of colour, now known as Southern Africa. The rain had poured down on the warm, wet world and dripped off the leaves of the tall conifer trees. Professor Pablo and Penelope Treetop were making lunch back at the treehouse, and the big twins, Asha and Alfie, had gone with the little twins, Tulip and Ted, to look for a dinosaur small enough to be a pet. "Oh, look, how interesting," said Asha as the twins got off their bicycles. "There's a Massospondylus. It's reaching for the leaves." "It's too large to live in the treehouse," said Tulip. "I need a smaller dinosaur to keep as a pet." As the twins walked past the Massospondylus, they disturbed a little creature that was sleeping in the ferns. The animal was teeny, no more than 10 centimeters long. "Ooh," squealed Tulip. "I didn't know mice lived at the same time as the dinosaurs." "It isn't a mouse, it's called a Massospondylus, and it's a very early mammal," said Asha, checking in her book. "I shall call it Meg for short," said Tulip. "Meg is going to make the most wonderful pet." But Meg had never met a human being before, and she didn't know she would make a wonderful pet. So when Tulip put out her hand to pick her up, Meg was so frightened she hopped through the ferns, up the tail of the nearby Massospondylus, along its back, all the way to its head that was munching on the leaves of a conifer tree. And then Meg hopped off the Massospondylus and perched on the branch of the tree, blinking down at them for a moment before she fell asleep again. "Oh dear," said Asha. "The book says that Massospondylus could be meat eaters as well as plant eaters. Maybe it will eat Meg." Sure enough, the Massospondylus was still eating the tree branch that Meg was sleeping on. Whatever could they do? "Don't worry," said Alfie. "I have an idea. We'll distract the Massospondylus and then Tulip can climb up the tree and rescue Meg." "Excellent," said Tulip. "I love climbing trees. Don't worry, Meg. I'm coming to get you." Meg didn't look worried. She looked asleep. So Alfie and Asha and Ted picked up some large stones that were lying nearby and started banging them together to make a loud noise. Massospondylus stopped eating, startled, and then it turned slowly round to face the three children. "Oh dear," said Asha as the Massospondylus bent its head and walked quickly towards them. "Maybe the Massospondylus is a meat eater after all. Run!" So Asha and Alfie and Ted dropped the stones and ran towards their bicycles. Meanwhile, Tulip had climbed up the tall tree to rescue Meg. Up she climbed and picked up the little creature and put it in her pocket. And then she dropped down from the tree and ran after her brothers and sisters. But the Massospondylus wasn't chasing them. It stopped and put down its head. It was eating the stones they had used to make loud noise with, swallowing them one by one. Well, well, well," said Asha as the twins got on their bicycles and rode away. "I've heard of plant-eating dinosaurs, and I've heard of meat-eating dinosaurs, but I've never heard of a stone-eating dinosaur before." When the twins reached home, Professor Pablo and Professor Penelope were laying the table for lunch. "What have you found out about dinosaurs today?" said Professor Pablo Treetop. "Massospondylus are about 4 meters long," said Alfie. "They have round front teeth and long necks, so they can eat leaves from the branches of trees, like a giraffe," said Asha. And they also eat stones, said Ted. Yes, the stones help them digest their food, said Professor Penelope. You have found out a lot. What did you find out today, Tulip? I found a Massospondylus called Meg, and I think I'm going to keep her, said Tulip, showing her parents the little mouse-like creature. She won't be a lot of trouble because she's really very sleepy. Meg slept on Tulip's lap during lunch, and she slept in the afternoon and all the way through the evening. Night time, long ago, in the time of the dinosaurs, the sky was sprinkled with stars, the fans swayed in the rain, and the prehistoric breeze. All the Treetop family were fast asleep. Well, nearly all. Meg was scurrying about looking for insects. I'm not so sure that Meg is going to make the ideal pet, Tulip, said Ted sleepily. She may be no trouble during the day, but I think that may be because she wakes up in the night time. It's called being nocturnal. Oh, that's fine, said Tulip. I'll just stay awake with Meg. I can be nocturnal too. But human beings are not as good at being nocturnal as Massospondylus, and Tulip had already fallen asleep. Okay, Katies, now I'm going to tell you some real facts about dinosaurs. Massospondylus. They were omnivores, eating both meat and plants. They lived at the same time as very early mammals, such as Massospondylus. They lived in the early Jurassic period, approximately 200 million years ago, in what is now called Southern Africa. They were approximately 1.8 meters high, but much taller when reaching for high-up foliage. They ate stones to help them digest their food. So, Katies, this is it for this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon down below so that you can get more further notifications on my upcoming latest videos. Thank you. Bye bye.